Welcome you again at the our regular press conference. Just this week alone, today, but with different conditions, fractured bone, etc. Two of those were transferred to the DFT, and the others are being treated in the county. We want to pay special tribute to one of your colleagues, Journalist David Flomo, former communication director at the National Elections Commission, who passed.
Oh, waiting for something to happen to me. This waiting comes with trials and challenges. All right. So wherever you are following us from, this is how I like to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon based on your geographical location. And I like to say wa salam alaikum to our Muslims brothers and sisters around the globe. Sometimes we wish all of your du'as can be accepted by the Almighty Allah while you are in this month of Ramadan. And it has been a long break of the air, sitting in the studio, bringing you all of the major happenings as it relates to district number 13. And I'm playing this beautiful Nasheed by Sami Yusuf. By this beautiful Nasheed by Sami Yusuf. And he calls this one You Make Me Strong. The day you forgive me. I have a very beautiful voice in terms of vocal music or vocal nasheed. So you know, right, in the Islamic setting, this is what we listen to most often. We call it nasheed. Nashee nasheed. All right. So let me play this. Let me just play it for the next 2-3 minutes, and then you listen to it, and we will dive into issues of national concerns, issues that matter to the growth and development of district number 13. Make me strong. Oh yeah, so that was a that was a beautiful nasheed by Sami Yusuf, and He's from Saudi Arabia. Yeah. So this is what we listen to during the month of Ramadan, and even after Ramadan or before Ramadan, even if the month of Ramadan comes to an end, just within few days from now, we're gonna be climaxing the month of Ramadan. And as a Muslim, you are under the full obligations to listen to those beautiful nasheed that has been read by other scholars, some Islamic scholars around the globe. You are under the full obligations to listen to these things. Listen to inspirational speeches by motivational speakers around the globe, by Islamic motivational speakers that you have heard, the likes of Mufti Musa Mek from Zimbabwe, the likes of Dr. Zakina, Kali Yassin. Um, there are a lot of Islamic scholars, there are a lot of sheikhs, ustads, muftis, imams around the globe that you can go on the social media, on your YouTube page, you download their voices, and then you listen to them. And you hear what so often they have to say as it relates to Islam. But anyway, that is it. We are in the month of Ramadan, and then we are gradually climaxing the month of Ramadan. We started on March 11th, and then today is the 28th. Imagine we're gonna be hitting Sunday as the 20th day of Ramadan. March 31st will be the 20th days. Will be marking us 20 days of the month of Ramadan. So we like to say to our Muslim brothers and sisters around the globe who are observing the holy month of Ramadan, may the Almighty Allah accept your prayers, the dua you want to make to Allah. May He accept all of those duas, all of those supplications you have cataloged and you intend to make in this month of Ramadan. So there are a lot of things happening within the district while we were away. There are a lot of things that have been happening within district number 13 while we were away. And this program is just a 1 hour conversation where we have a conversation centered around centered around district number 13, where we have this program just centered around district number 13. And then we discuss issues that matter to the growth and development of the district. And most of the time we have the opportunity, we afford the platform to residents, stakeholders, politicians, marketeers, trust cyclists, the Shansu boards to come and have their say what they are confronted with within the district. And if the opportunity arises, if the opportunity comes before us, and the opportunity is there, the time is there, our microphone is open, our microphones are open to the public, to politicians, whether you are from Party A or Party Y or Party Z, we encourage every one of you. We don't set a boundary. There is nothing called dichotomy. The politicians can say dichotomy. We have nothing like a dichotomy between the listeners or our guests and ours. No, we don't have a dichotomy between our guests and ours. Where someone could say a political dichotomy. No, we don't have it on this platform. We give the opportunity to people. Once you have branding issues, you think that is one of those issues people should be in the know of. Or even if you are not the one who comes to us, we reach out to you. We ask you if you have issues, you come, you sit on our platform, we have the conversation, just 1 minute, almost 1 minute. I mean, not 1 minute, but 1 hour. We go 1 hour at most, 1 hour 10 minutes, 1 hour 5 minutes, because we work in time. We have to respect time in everything we do. We have to respect time. So on Tuesday, the national team of the Republic of Liberia, which is the Lone Star, they went to a 1-1 draw. I mean, sorry, not a 1-1 draw, but a goalless draw. They went to a goalless draw. The Lone Star of Liberia couldn't score, and despite Djibouti couldn't score a goal. So the both of them couldn't score a goal on Tuesday during the preliminary qualifications of the 2025 African Cup of Nations that should be held in Morocco, Casablanca. And Liberia has qualified to the next stage, which is the group stage. So we reach the Lone Star of Liberia a victory. We reach, yeah, at least this time around that 2025, our national team can go out there in Morocco, Casablanca, that we too, we can sit in our homes, see the boys of the Lone Star in their red, white, and blue jersey, touching the carpet in Casablanca, Morocco. Yes, it cannot just be other countries. Every year, we are optimistic of going to the Nations Cup, or we are optimistic of going to the World Cup. Even if we cannot go to the World Cup, let us make our way to the African Cup of Nations. It is a good start for the national team. The first game, we won 2-0 to Djibouti. We told Djibouti to go home and prepare themselves for the next round of the African Cup of Nations. So we are through to the next stage, which is the group stage. And then we wish our boys all of the best, that while we are cheering them, they too should see the need to put in their best while they are on the carpet, while they are on the pitch. And something caught my attention. I don't know whether any one of those radio stations brought the game live via the radio. So if any one of you who are watching us and then you will listen to the game via FM radio, you please let us know in the comment section. You see, these are some of the things that
Welcome, viewers, wherever you are following our broadcast. This is how I'd like to officially welcome you to Inside District number 13 on the District Premium platform, Foca Online TV. On Inside District number 13, we bring issues as it unfolds within the district. We place premium emphasis on issues District number 13 is confronted with. On Inside District number 13, we afford the opportunity to market dwellers, street vendors, keke riders, taxi drivers, school principals, school proprietors, students, and the disadvantaged youth. I am your host, Mohammed Varnie Kanneh. Join us every Thursday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Inside District number 13 on Foca Online TV.
Focal TV, bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
All right, so folks, this is Foca Online TV. We are broadcasting live from our central studio here in Topo Village along the Japan's freeway. So we like to sincerely apologize to every one of you who are following us via our live Facebook feed for the break-in. It was a technical problem we experienced. You know, our producer was very, 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 very strategic, was very fast to understand that yes, we have we have technical problem at the back, and then there is a need for him to resolve the technical problem we have at the back. So the technical problem has been resolved already. So we're going to dive into we're going to dive into the issues that matter the growth and development of the district, and we will place a little emphasis on the national scene. So there are a lot of things that has been happening within district number 13. And just to talk about some of these things, you have this is something I have observed for a longer period of time, where you have taxi drivers, pimping riders, the motorcyclists. In fact, all of those moving vehicles, they are in constant violations of those sounds that are along the road. If even the sound, the crosswalk that you see on the quota, on the main road. Let me put it in simple Liberian English. The white line you can see on the car road, that white line you see, you have it cross, and it's in a landscape. It's in a landscape form, not a horizontal form, but it is in a landscape form at every intersection or at major junctions within the district. That crosswalk has been ignored by those who are operators of the various moving vehicles, be it motorbike, keke, taxi, whatsoever moving vehicle you think about. Those who are the operators of those moving vehicles are constant violators. In fact, they do not respect those sounds that are along the road. They do not care about what is the essence of this sound right along the road. They do not care about that. As far as some of those guys are concerned, it is not their prerogative. It is not a concern to them. They do not bother what is the implication of the sound right on the road. You have you have various schools that are right along the road where our people will see the signboard. They will see the signboard pierced right along the car road. And then on that signboard, you see human being, the son of human crossing the road. They will tell you don't speed over 20 kilometer, over 20 kilometer. Oh, you reach into major intersections or junction within the district. You are over speeding. You are over speeding. At the end of the day, you hit somebody, you cause an accident, and then you start to tell someone sorry. Free sorry. You start to beg, you appealing how in fact it is the devil that was basic. This is something that I get pissed off with. Reckless driving. You know within yourself that you are driving this vehicle or this moving object in a reckless manner. You don't care. But when you are then involved in the accident and then you say it is the devil, oh, the devil is busy. Who does that? For God in heaven's sake. You don't do that to people. At the end of the day, after you have caused a serious accident, you have wounded somebody, somebody got wounded from the accident caused by you, and then you come out to tell someone, I'm so sorry, please forgive me for what has happened. You don't do that. Overspeeding is not driving. Overspeeding is not driving. No driving school you will go to. You will not sit in any driving class. The person will tell you, or that teacher or that prof will tell you, you should be overspeeding where you're not supposed to be overspeeding. In fact, we don't even care about the sounds that are along the roads. But when we leave from this country, we go to another country, we bow by the rules and regulations. We go by those rules and regulations that has been posted by those countries outside. But right within our own country, we don't care. In fact, it is not even an option for us. We don't even see it as something that we should respect. These things are not okay for us. These are the kind of a thing that will continue to carry this country backward. Because, in fact, because the thing that what got my attention to this was that when on yesterday I was coming from Central Monrovia, so I stopped right on my way coming to the station, right around Tupperville Junction. So before reaching to the junction, there is a crosswalk for pedestrians, and then I thought to stop right in front the crosswalk, like like just a few distance to the crosswalk, less than 2-3 kilometers to the crosswalk. I stopped there and then I slowed down for pedestrians to pass, for pedestrians to walk on the crosswalk that is on the quota. And then you found motorcyclists, keke riders. Oh, those guys were saying the worst of things against me. Only because I stopped for pedestrians. They started saying all kinds of things. Oh my man, your feet are won't get car, right? So your feet are stopping anywhere you want to stop. I said, gosh, what? Are you kidding me? In this country, this 21st century, in this 21st century, we don't respect what you call respect for what we call respect for whatsoever for sons road safety. We don't have respect for road safety in this country. We violate we violate road safety in this country. Like I said to say, we don't have anything. We will blame it on. We will sit to our houses. We start to blame national government for people driving recklessly. There are so many days. There are a lot of times where we have encountered these things. We have listened. We have heard death announcement just in recent time. I think that was Maryland and Grand Julia. Students coming from the Tottenham University, branching into a curve, went straight into a truck. And then those students from the Tubman University, they lost their life. Our condolences go out there to the bereaved family. We have to take into consideration the various road sounds. We have to take into consideration the various safety tips that are along the road. If you are to go to, if you are to leave from your house to go for a job interview, or you are to go to class, maybe Central Monrovia, you know within yourself your class starts by 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 a.m. in the morning. Start to make your way by 7 o'clock. The latest should be 7:30. 7:30, you should be talking about being around the campus. Whatsoever university that you are attending, you should be talking about you are already around that vicinity, but not where you are not even around that particular vicinity. At the end of the day, even though some of those people who are working, who are government officials or not government officials, some of them, instead of them getting up sooner to get themselves ready to go to work, they don't do that. They will stay home. Time will come and pass by them, and then they are in a hasty mood, want to make no way out of way just to get to work quickly. At the end of the day, you putting somebody at risk. At the end of the day, you put pedestrians, even those who are, even those who are driving other vehicles or moving objects along the road. You put these people at risk also because of your reckless driving. We have to stop these things. This country will not grow. This country will not grow. It will not develop without we, the citizen, abiding by the rules and regulations that has been put forth by national government. We have to take these things into consideration. We cannot continue to praise other countries. Every day we praise other countries, or we say this country is moving forward, this country is progressing. How is that country progressing? Do you think it is about magic? Do you think it's magic? They did a magic, they perform magic? Or you really think it was overnight their country developed or the country grew from one stage to another? No. It was a systematic approach. They took a systematic approach. So if we are to grow, if this country should grow, this country should be transformed, there should be a systematic approach. The system that has been put into place, let us follow those systems that has been put into place. But we cannot say we want this country to grow. At the end of the day, we are caught in the web. At the end of the day, we don't care to follow procedure. At the end of the day, we don't care to do what we're supposed to do. So that is it for those of you who are involved into the reckless driving. So that is it for you people. And then secondly, the next talking point is the LEC. Of course, we are complaining on LEC not being stable. Electricity is a serious problem in this country. You see, people who are students of economics, there is this thing where economists don't allow themselves to continue doing. Economists will always plan ahead. Liberia at this point in time, Liberia should not be experiencing electricity difficulties. We should not be experiencing challenges in electricity. This should be a problem that has been resolved or that should be solved years ago. We cannot continue experiencing electricity problem in this country. Oh, this should be the least thing people should be experiencing people should be struggling for electricity in this country. Despite we are blaming national government for the poor performance of electricity in this country, we will also blame the citizens. Now, here is it. The reason for which I want to blame citizens for not taking full responsibility is because of this. Yesterday, LEC, um, a team from the Liberia Electricity Corporations, they entered the battery factory community along the Japan Freeway, and there were lots of horses. There were a lot of horses within the district, within that particular vicinity, most especially in battery factory, that were involved. In fact, some of them are even doing the same old thing. There are homes within battery factory that are involved into power theft. So yesterday, when the team from the Liberia Electricity Corporations visited the battery factory community, and then they disconnected a lot of homes, oh, it was something encouraging. We should encourage that. It was okay. They visited that community. Despite I am a resident of that community, but that does not suggest to the fact that we should not be paying for current. We should be able to pay for our current bills. Fair enough. These are all characteristics of a responsible citizen. You cannot say you are a responsible citizen and then least to pay for a current bill. You enjoy the current to the best of your to the best of your interest. When current comes today, it is in your interest. If current does not come today, the government is not working in the interest of the people. That is a complete tragedy. We cannot continue on this path. We cannot continue on this path. Today, if current comes, oh, the government is in the interest of our citizen. If current does not come today, the government is not in the interest of our citizen. That is how we classify, that is how we characterize government. But owing to the fact some of us we don't even pay current bills. Some of us are even using current in our homes. We have used the current in our home for the last 4 5 years. For the past 4 5 years, we are still using current in our homes. Illegally, we are using those current. We are using electricity in our home illegally. How you expect? How you expect the Liberia Electricity Corporation to cater to her needs? You are not paying current bill. So yesterday, those team of LEC practitioners that entered the community yesterday, I gave them a hand of applause. In fact, if the needs be for them to have a substation of power theft within battery factory or just along the Japan freeway, let them do it. Let them do so. Because we cannot continue doing this thing. We don't want to pay for current, but we want current to be in our home. Absolutely, we don't want to pay for current, but we want current to be in our home. Who in this life does not love fighting? Who don't want to be happy at every point in time? Everybody wants to be happy at every point in time, no matter what the situation is. Even if that man or that woman is struggling, that person is very much optimistic that there is a time they will enjoy, even if their enjoyment will not go to 100%. But they will be optimistic that yes, things will change for good in the nearest future. We don't pay for current bill, but every day we blame the national government. Oh, the government is not doing this, the government is not performing. Electricity is very poor on a Joe Nima Boka. These are things that we say on a daily basis. But for us to pay our current bills, oh, it is like you have to dig a hole and take somebody from in that hole. That's how it can be like. we blame national government on everything in this country. To even provide money to pay your own bills for electricity, you are blaming national government. But we sit to our homes and then we use the current free of charge. In fact, there are a lot of homes in this country that are bypassing or that have bypassed the meter. There are a lot of homes in this country. They have bypassed the LEC meters. They are no longer using it. They connect their houses on the right. You see, these are some of the things that are causing the fire disaster within our country. Just within a short period of time, you have so many homes that have been on fire, that got it by fires, So many homes got it by fire in the short period of time. I think just 2 or 3 weeks ago, there were so many homes that got it by fire because we don't want to spend money. At the end of the day, one thing here is this: if you think a quality life is very expensive, try ignorance. Some of you think to live a quality life is very expensive. No, it's not expensive. You have to go through the challenges. You have to bear the pains. You have to make all of the sacrifices that you're supposed to be making to have an enjoyable and suitable life. You have to do so. If you cannot do it, and then you are there blaming national government that electricity is not okay. Of course, we will blame national government that electricity is not okay. But those of you who have electricity at your home, who have LEC meters, the Labrador Electricity Corporation came to your home, they placed the meters on your house, you are using it, you went to the extent by bypassing the meter. Where in this life you do these things and then you expecting that particular sector of government to improve? How dare you do such a thing? And then you're expecting a good result. We have to stop what we are doing in this country. We have to stop doing what we normally do in this country. We know it is not okay for us. We do agree to the fact that yes, our government is still struggling. This should not be a problem this should not be one of the many problems we should be struggling from. The issue of electricity rules. It should be this thing should be a problem. This thing should be at our back as a country now, where we should be having paved roads in this country. We should be having stable electricity in this country. Government comes, government go. It is the same old problem. Despite it is the same old problem, it is also a burden on the citizens of this country who are in the constant habit of stealing current from national government. You have to stop it. If you are there, you are listening to my voice. If you are under the sound of my voice, you are listening to this broadcast. Those of you who are in the constant habit of bypassing LEC meter, you only because you don't want to pay current bill. You don't want to pay for the amount of current you are using in your homes. Some of you have air boxes. Some of you have microwave. Some of you have the widest television in your house. You watch movies on them. You put your DSTV on, your Satcom, your Al Jazeera. You follow all of the latest news within the country, around the world, but you don't want to pay current bill. Everything is national government, national government, national government. Yeah, it's true. The issue of electricity is supposed to be at our back by this time. Electricity, rules. These things should be at our back. We should not be complaining. We should not, in fact, in this 21st century, we should be talking about upgrading our road connectivities. But there are some places in this country you don't even have paved road that is leading to some of the towns. Like for River says, You still have the people plying that route. You still have the people moving on dusty road. In this 21st century, government come, government go. We experience the same old problem on a daily basis, on a yearly basis, on a presidential basis. We are experiencing the same old problem. We don't know who's going to come to power now and solve this legislative problem. Of course, it is true that yes, the president few weeks ago, the president was in Africa. There were conversations around the energy sector of this country. We hope for the best. We definitely hope for the best to come out of that conversation that was here, or that has come out of that conversation. We have to make this country okay for us. We ourselves have to make this country to do better for ourselves. Roads connectivity, electricity should be off the pillow now. Roads connectivity should not be among those among the platform, among those things that politicians will always be holding us back. Politicians will always be cajoling us that, oh, once we come to power, we're going to see how best to connect this place to the other place. We should not even be thinking about that. It should be behind us now. The issue about road in this country. We should not be crying on roads connectivity in this country. Those who were in the oppositions, they sat down, they saw it. They saw road connectivity as a serious challenge. Build road of economic dividend where the country will have a serious economic dividend. Of course, it's okay that yes, you build those figures road. Yes, we do appreciate that. That should be appreciated. There should be some level of appreciation. But roads of economic dividends is more okay for the economy. Rules of economic dividend is more okay for the economy of this country. So that is it. If you are there, you have not been paying your current bill, you have been stealing current, you have to stop it. You have to stop stealing current. We can't continue on this path. Every night and day, we stealing current. Every day and day, from here and there, we stealing current. Oh, we want this country to develop. We want to get electricity on a daily basis. Every day we want current to sleep on from morning to night. But we cannot pay current bill. Failure on our part. We refuse to recharge our meters. At the end of the day, we're going back past meters. Some of us are using the bypass meter for over 4 or 5 years. Some of us are using them. Some of you are using those meters that you have bypassed for the past 4 or 5 years. You are using them. When LEC workers come and disconnect these things, you go and reconnect them. When the people come and disconnect, you will go and connect them. It's not okay for us. We are always proud of other country having stable electricity, but we are not proud of our own country having a stable electricity. So that is it. That is just it right there. So if you can hear, we will continue facing the same problem about electricity in this country. This will not be one person who will face this problem. Some of these people who are lawmakers, who are government officials in this country, you will be sleeping in darkness. They will be sleeping under the light because they have their private generators. They have their private machines they will put on to provide current for their homes. So we have to be careful. Liberians, we have to be careful. We have to pay our current bills. All these things help national government. The more people are paying their current bills, the more you have money into the economy. The Liberia Legislative Corporation will continue to generate more revenue because we are recharging more. So that is it. To the next talking point. To the next talking point. You know, um, since the appointment of Fidelic Wallo, the appointment of Fidelic Wallo of the township of New Georgia, Mr. Fidelic Wallo has been appointed by the president, has been nominated by the president of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency George. Sorry, not George Manuel. We are sorry, sorry. Please do not hold me in contempt. His Excellency Joseph Nima Boyka nominated Mr. Fidelic Wallo to the position of commissioner for the township of New Georgia. And then there has been lots of Rickman Road. I mean, not Rickman Road, but there has been lots of reactions. People have been saying the words of think. Why Fidel Wallo should be appointed. And there has been an allegation leveled against the deputy minister for administration, Attorney Law Cornelia Kratoka, that there's an allegation that has been leveled against her that she's involved. She she has been involved in this that people are saying she's the one who masterminded the replacement of former Commissioner Steny L. Wright. If history should set me right, Steny L. Wright has been recorded in the history of the township of New Georgia as the shortest serving commissioner ever in the township. Yes, he is. He is the shortest serving commissioner ever in the history of the township of New Georgia. So the controversy here is that people have been saying Cornelia Kratoka masterminded um, 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 the replacement or the removal of Steny L. Wright to bring in Fidel Wallo. So my thought here about this thing is that isn't Fidel Wallo a Liberian? Fidel Wallo, who has been appointed, who has been nominated by the president of the Republic of Liberia to serve in the position of commissioner of the township of New Georgia, is he not a Liberian? Is he not entitled? Is he not entitled to a government job? Or there are specific people, there are certain people, or there are certain group of people, certain group of names, tribe, or religious within this country that should be opportune to go and serve in national government? I think if people wants to latch, okay, let me say this before coming to that to the point I want to make. And then this allegation level against Cornelia Kratoka, Deputy Minister for Administration, Attorney at Law Cornelia Kratoka, I have reached out to Cornelia Kratoka, and then I haven't gotten a response from her. Yeah, I thought it was very very much important. It was okay that I get a response from her as it relates to this allegation about her being involved into Fidelic Wolof appointment. So the thing is this: if Fidel Wallo has been appointed by the president to go and serve, I think he is a Liberian. He should be given the opportunity to go and serve his country. That is one thing every Liberian or every human around the world will always wish for, even if they do not get the opportunity to go and serve their country. But in another way, in another capacity, they will still be contributing to the growth and development of their country. Everything in this country, we want to play politics out of it. Every single thing in this country, we want to play politics out of it. Even if you want to go and eat, whatsoever place you want to go and get your food to eat, people place politics out of it. Fidel Waller, if he's qualified, the president knows that yes, he's qualified, he's competent to serve that position. That is the reason for which the president appointed him. I am not saying Steny Elright did not do some good things. Oh yes, Steny Elright, he did a lot of good things. There were a lot of good things Steny Elright did within the township of New Georgia. There are a lot of bus stops within the township. We have seen so far. There are lots and lots and lots and lots of bus stops we are seeing within the township of New Georgia that were constructed under the leadership of Steny Elright. Oh yes, we should give him a hands of applause. He did well. He left his own mark. So let's see what the new commissioner going to bring. What's the hand mark the new commissioner going to leave on the table? If he leaves, what people going to remember him for? Now, Steny Elright is no longer in the position, but people will remember him for what he has done, for what he did when he was serving the position of commissioner of the township of New Georgia. People will appreciate him. Government is a place to serve. If you have been given the opportunity by the president to come and serve, you should serve. If you have been called upon by the president or bossman, you have to leave the stage. You have no other options but to rather leave the stage and allow another person to come. That is the best thing Steny Elright did for himself, to leave the stage without any noise. In fact, that particular position is an appointment position, so there is no way that he can even say he's going to go to court. Uh-huh. So, if it is true that Cornelia Kratopa was the one who masterminded, in fact, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about the side of where people are then saying Cornelia Kratopa is the one who masterminded that. I will keep that for next Thursday. Once I get Cornelia Kratopa's view on this, her response to this, and then I'll come right on this platform, use the same microphone, and tell the public what she said. Or even if the need arises for me to call her while I'm on the show to ask her, I will do that. But for some of you who thinking like, oh, that was the bad thing President Booker did to have taken Steny Elright from the position of commissioner and then bring in Fidel Wallo, you are getting it wrong. Fidel Wallo is entitled to it. The president deemed it very much necessary to bring him and say, my man, come and serve here. Come and serve in this capacity. The president has seen something in him that yes, he has the capacity to do what he's supposed to be doing as a commissioner. That is the reason for which the president appointed him. I mean, the president nominated him to go and serve the position of a commissioner within our township. So I don't see anything wrong in that for people to say, oh, it is bad, it was not timely, it's not okay. No, for me, I don't see anything wrong in that. There is nothing. I see nothing wrong in that. Every Liberian should be given the opportunity, should be given the privilege to go and serve in national government. It is a privilege that was given to Steny Elright. There's a change in government now. So Mr. Booker does not have confidence in Steny Elright. If Mr. Booker does not have confidence in Steny Elright, should he remain in the position? No. So the president has spoken. The president said, Mr. Steny Elright, thank you for the time in your service. You have to leave. I have another person who can better do more than what you have done. So that is it. That is just it. to those of you who are running with this thing all around the place, I've seen so many social media posts all around the social media. People are saying the worst of thing, indicting other people into it, calling the assistant minister for administration at the Ministry of States for Presidential Affairs. Cornelia Kratoka has been involved in this allegedly. She has allegedly been involved in this. People have said she has allegedly masterminded the removal of Steny Elroy from the position of commissioner at the Township of New Georgia. That is not factual yet because I haven't spoken with Cornelia Kratoka since this situation arises. I haven't spoken with Cornelia Kratoka and I haven't spoken with Mr. Steny Elroy because I tried communicating with the two of them. I'm yet to get the two of them live. So we're going to take this short break. Let me take this short break, and then as soon as I come back, we will zero in, we will zero in we will zero on this issue. Let me take this short break, just a short break.
Welcome, viewers, wherever you are following our broadcast. This is how I'd like to officially welcome you to Inside District number 13 on the District Premium platform, Foca Online TV. On Inside District number 13, we bring issues as it unfolds within the district. We place premium emphasis on issues District number 13 is confronted with. On Inside District number 13, we afford the opportunity to market dwellers, street vendors, keke riders.
All right, so that is it. On Inside District number 13, we afford the opportunity to the street vendors, marketeers, you know, the taxi drivers, the pimping riders, the keke riders, the tricyclists, the motorcyclists. We give them the opportunity to come and sit on our platform. You say what you want to say. This place, we will use this place to say what we're supposed to say that is on the right path. We will not use this microphone to insult people, to preach hate messages against people where we do not have the fight to sustain what we are saying. So that is it. It is a privilege given to Fidele Wallet to go and serve as commissioner of the Township of New Georgia. It was a privilege yesterday that was given to Steny Elroy to go and serve the position of commissioner at the Township of New Georgia. So Steny Elroy has been removed from his post. The man who has been released from his post, the man is not making issues. The man doesn't have issues. But I have seen so many Facebook posts, and I will reach out to him one of these days. One of the Thursdays, I will bring him right in our studio and then ask him what did he leave? What he's leaving or what he left at the office of the commissioner of the Township of New Georgia, what he leave there. And then we hope to have a conversation with the newly appointed, with the newly nominated commissioner of the Township of New Georgia after he have taken office, to ask him what he met there. We're going to do that. We will definitely do that. We will bring in Commissioner Steny Elroy. We ask him all of the hard questions. What he left at the Township of the New Georgia Commission, and what he met there. What he met there when he took over, and what he left there. So that is it, folks. So to those of you who have been following us via our live Facebook feed, this is how we like to run it up. And we've been here since 5 o'clock. It is now 6 o'clock now. 2 minutes past 6 o'clock. We're going 2 minutes in. We're going 3 minutes into the time we're not supposed to be into. So this is how we like to call it down. We want to say thank you for watching us via our live Facebook feed and our YouTube page. And then next Thursday, I can rest assure you that the former commissioner, Steny Elroy, will be our guest. You cannot afford to miss that. What I can say to you, recharge your phone for next Thursday. as we sit behind this microphone, we will bring in the former commissioner of the Township of Maine, Georgia, to ask him all of the hard questions. What he met when he was taking the office of the commissioner, and what he left there upon his departure. His arrival, what he met, and his departure, what he left there. And then as soon as the newly nominated commissioner being confirmed, we will also invite him to our studio. We will ask him what he met at the office of the commissioner and how he intends to go about using these things he met at the office of the township commissioner. So, folks, wherever you've been watching us from, my name is Mohammed Varnie Kanneh. I've been here since 5 o'clock this evening, and now it is 6:04, 4 minutes after 6. So we'd like to say thank you for watching. Share the video so it can reach to many people as it can. And we hope to be back here next Thursday with another fascinating edition of the program Inside District number 13. My name is Mohammed Varnie Kanneh. Bye-bye from my end. This is how I like to leave you in the hands of this. Let me see what my producer can bring something else. Let me see. Okay. So my producer is giving me a signal that he can now bring that out now. So let me just play our regular theme song.
Welcome viewers, wherever you are following our broadcast. This is how I like to officially welcome you to